Hello, welcome. This is actually my second attempt at making a video today. My microphone died halfway through the first one, and I was going to read my journal, and there was a few other things going wrong today too, so I actually decided to make a video on a different topic, about not giving up when you face opposition or adversity, or when you're up against something that seems too big to face. And in my own life, I've been facing a lot of those over the last year and months. They're not always bad things either. They can be good things that we're seeking to accomplish or seeking to grow in, seeking to learn. And sometimes they're just too much for us. And really, if we're honest, every day is too much for us, really, to face with the right perspective, the right joy and peace in our hearts that we need to have to live for our spouses, for our families. But I just want to encourage you, maybe you're like me today and you feel like you're failing in a way, maybe in a lot of ways. Maybe in your own life, but maybe as a husband, as a wife, as a parent, as a child. But I want to encourage you, don't give up. And don't get discouraged. Keep your eyes on Jesus. Realize that He really is the one who can help us have that right perspective, who can help us to grow and continue on. And even in our failures, in our falling short, we can still be who we're supposed to be. We can still be bearing fruit, not because of who we are, but because of who we are attached to in Christ, abiding in the vine. And so many times I have so many stories of things that I would consider a failure or a discouragement or something that didn't go the way I planned. But just looking back, I can see how the Lord was using that in my life for exactly what He planned that for. Just so many different things. When I was younger, I've had a lot of different dreams in my life, or things that I wanted to be or that I wanted to accomplish. I can think back of when I wanted to be maybe a professional golfer, or I wanted to reach some level of success, or whether it's financially or with my health or working out. We have all these goals and dreams and things that we're working towards, and oftentimes along the way, one thing or another changes or keeps us from what we thought we really wanted. But in the end, I think as we're learning to trust the Lord with all of our hearts and lean not on our own understanding, looking back, we can see how He was using all of that and how He was helping us through all that and working it all for our good. But I think the goal is to be able to be experiencing that in the moment, day by day, moment by moment, as things happen, not letting them discourage us when our mic cuts out halfway through a video, when we can't get the right lighting today. It's just too sunny, right? I'm in the sun, I'm in the shade. And when things that we are hoping for or looking forward to don't happen the way that we're hoping, we don't have to be discouraged. We don't have to be disappointed. We don't have to lose our joy. We can still be thankful as we look to Jesus and realize that He's with us today I'm still with my family. I still have so many things to be thankful for. And so often in our lives, the discouragements that try to come, the negative thoughts that try to stop us, if we really just take those to Jesus, he can help us to see them in a very different perspective than we have if we're looking just by sight, if we're not walking by faith. So this is just a video. I decided to come out and go ahead and still make a video today, even though the one I was trying to make wasn't working out. But I want to encourage you today. Don't be discouraged when you're facing opposition or resistance. Oftentimes that means you're actually on the right path. And as we grow, it's not easy. Growth is often the most difficult and painful times in our life. Is when we're going through the most times of growth, growing pains and being stretched beyond our ability, which forces us to rely on the Lord more and trust in him more. It forces us to walk by faith because we can't see it. We can't see with our own eyes how things are going to ever work out, right? But we have to look through eyes of faith and be trusting the Lord. So, I love you all. God bless.